Good evening and welcome to Friday Night Blitz. We're live from Windsor High School in Imperial, Missouri, and things are already on their way. Our matchups today are Windsor, DuBourg, Grandview, and Brentwood. So we're going to get to going right now. We normally have a pregame, but we're just going to move right straight ahead here and get our graphics out of the way and take it right over to Scott Lotta. How you doing, Scott?
Hey, good evening here, and we got our first penalty of the game already.
All right.
So 2 plays in so far for DuBourg. They're in the red jerseys going up against the Windsor Owls in their, I guess, home. We're going to call that gold.
Home gold, and we also have on the line here with us Danny Sigmund, our color analyst. How you doing, Danny?
I'm great, Ray. Thanks for having me tonight.
Appreciate it.
More laundry on the field, and they will move them back. So I guess the max they can move back is the 40-yard line.
That's right. So
okay.
We'll give you the plays here. They're going to get 12 plays per quarter. That's how we're going to kind of run this here, and we're using this kind of lightly when we say quarters. But this is our first session, DuBourg and Windsor.
So this should be play number 3 for DuBourg. They had a pair of running plays that gained them about 2.5 yards. Lefty quarterback out into the flat, dropped, and we've got another flag that flies. And that quarterback is number 1, Javon Sanders. All right, ref, what's the call? So this is kind of like the jamboree for the refs, too, kind of work out their
It is,
games.
absolutely. By the way, thanks for being with us, and if you can do us a huge favor and like and share the page, we appreciate that. Follow us over here at Livestream STL.
I think they're saying an eligible man downfield on that pass.
Like.
Okay.
One of the big boys got a little active too early.
Maybe they were trying to set up a screen, or maybe they just read the wrong thing wrong on their little wristband. Is that Terry from Grandview? Walking right down there in the black
Terry
shirt?
Edwards.
Yeah. Coach Edwards, a fan of the show, had him on quite a bit, also on the coach's box.
Also the brand new athletic director.
And quarterback keeper around the left side, and close to the first down. There is another flag. That's 4 flags in a row.
Holding, that one's going to do it for this drive.
So how does that count? If they get 12 plays and there's a penalty, does the play count?
They assess it if it is after the play. They do not assess it if it's before the play. That's what I've been told. We're learning getting the rules as we go.
Okay, so so they've had 3 runs, 1 pass, and 4 flags. So obviously the pre-snap penalties don't affect the play. So they need like a little counter ticker thing right on the side, so it would be like, okay, that one counted, that one did not. All right, takes it kind of quarterback keeper off the right side, picks up 5 yards, and I'm thinking that should be their 3rd play. And
we did miss a few plays before we got started because they started early.
That's warm out here. They want to get there and get their work in, but also get done.
Exactly.
Looks like they're going to go ahead and just reset the down marker. They got it marked at first now, so they're probably just going to run through all 12 plays, it looks like, and then switch it over.
That makes sense.
You can do that too. And see, that's the thing about these jamborees is you can make, whatever makes sense for all these coaches and players as well.
Ooh, passed right through the receiver's hands, and there was a cornerback right there. Couldn't bring it in.
And the receiver found a nice hole and sat down on it, just couldn't pull it in.
So this is kind of an interesting concept. If you're on defense right now, you're like, I don't think I want them to run all 12 plays in a row. Like I said, it's about 90-ish degrees outside.
Looks like we had a wholesale change on the defense too there. Looks like about 8 guys ran off and 8 came on.
So it should be interesting on the side for Windsor whenever they're on offense, because I don't see any numbers. Do you?
No, it's going to make it tough.
That was like a Mike Allstott play right there. 2 backs directly behind the quarterback and ran right into the front of the line and gained, I'm going to say nada. Oh, they're going to spot him a generous yard. So, Ray, are they keeping stats for this?
You know, I mean, some of it you kind of can't keep stats for, I guess. But I do believe that, you know, last year we were down at Jefferson R7. Perryville and Jefferson were the only two teams down there. And I don't think there was very much stats being kept, so I wouldn't think there'd be a lot here. It's just more of moral victories than anything else.
And he is tackled in the end zone. That's a safety, if there was an end zone there.
Yeah, right.
So the down marker was at 3rd down. Now they put it up a 4.
Good backside pursuit, looked like from their nose guard.
And the game going on the other side of the field has moved down, so they got a little bit of room to operate here. So 4th down. What's your play here, Coach? What do you think? This is a flea flicker?
I don't know if we're going flea flicker, but we're going to look a little bit further downfield instead of that 5-yard pass or, you know, trying to sweep to the left or right.
4 wideouts. And
he's looking. He's going to have to run it now.
And number 2 is down. Number 2 is Mohammed. How do you say that name? Diallo?
Diallo, it looks like.
All right. Because I was like, well, why is he running across his body? Because I thought he was still the lefty quarterback. I'm like, why would you run to the right if you got to throw back against your body? But that makes sense. Nice contingent of fans filing in here.
You can hear him hitting the middle bleachers.
They got owl paraphernalia, so I'm going to say they're homers. Truman State. Hey, Ray.
Truman State University. Go Bulldogs. My son left last week to go back. Be part of the band out there as well. Marching band.
Crowding the line by the Owls. Spread formation, and he'll step back into the shotgun. Down marker reset to a 1st down. Fakes the handoff, being pursued. He's scrambling, and looks like he's just looking to run, and he can't escape the defender, and he is downed behind the line.
That would be defined as a coverage sack.
Nobody there.
And shout out to Quiznos as we get some toasty subs coming in here.
Hey, shameless plug.
That was a good job on Windsor's linebackers and down linemen to stay with that. You know, they was running back and forth, and they just didn't give up on him. And finally able to track him down for about a 10-yard loss, but looks like they put him back up to the 40 again.
Good pursuit. So they've attempted, I'm going to say, 3 pass plays for DuBourg so far. One was incomplete straight out. The other one was negated by a penalty, and then that one was obviously a sack. And wow, I don't know who that kid is, but he is all over the place. Good pursuit by the defender there for the lineman for the Owls.
He's been mixed in a couple of plays there, so he's been doing a good job staying with the quarterback, not giving up on the play.
And he's going to go take a seat, but not before showing off a little shuffle there to his his replacement.
Not quite sure why they called that play dead, but I guess maybe he stepped on the 50 and that's kind of going out of bounds then, I guess.
Sure. All right, so it looks like the Owls are playing a little bit of prevent defense. They only have 3 linemen up on the line. Technically, I guess this would be a 3-4. Bad snap, recovers, chucks it deep, and number 3 pulls it down.
He did. He came in with it.
And he's inside the 5, it looks like.
Good play there.
Number 3 is Mackay Stewart. Was that their 12th play?
Looks like it's 12th and final play. Yep. Looks like Windsor's they're taking over on the offensive side. So
well, that's what you want to do. The last one, go big or go home.
Maybe they should have pulled that play out on number 1.
Right.
Could have stretched out that defense a little bit, give the quarterback some time to work with. So now we'll get our first look at Windsor on offense. See if they can punch one into the end zone here. Now, will they attempt like field goals and stuff in this set?
Not sure.
Okay. I wasn't
Some
sure.
can, some you don't have to. You know, I mean, some can.
I was just wondering from your previous Jamboree experience.
I believe it went both ways. You have the choice. The Jamboree rules are ever changing. Let's just put it that way.
So it's.
I wouldn't say it's as changing as much as like backyard baseball or anything like that, but you know.
So is this maybe more akin to like arena football?
I would say yes. A little closer to arena football.
All right, so are those coaches back beyond the 50?
They are.
Yep.
And
Okay.
they're setting up the plays. Jeff Funston back there, coach for Windsor.
Now, I wasn't paying attention, but did DuBourg do that?
Yep. Coach
Okay.
Hogan was behind there. By
Okay.
the way, thanks so much for Coach Jake Hogan being out at
Another lefty
Lopachega.
quarterback, passing
There
the
we go.
flat, and looks like a first down depending on forward progress. Ooh, they're going to mark him just short.
Nice,
Whoa.
quick, easy little play. Get the blood flow going.
right.
Nice little lefty quarterback right there.
Get some of the pregame jitters out.
And if you're watching at home, you know, if you recognize some of your players, you know, one of your people, go ahead, give them a shout out. Oh, good start to the drive. 2nd and 1. I'd imagine this will be a running play. No. Again, oh, nice grab off the turf. Flag flies after the first down is gained. We'll see if it stands.
Great concentration on the receiver to go
I'm
down
going to
and
say
pick that
holding
off
on
his shoes.
somebody. And they're walking back, so I'm going to guess
Yeah,
it's
it
against
was.
the offense.
It was.
That, like you said, that was a very nice snag by the wide receiver. That ball was maybe a foot off the ground, maybe. So they were at the 31. They moved it back 5 yards?
Yep.
I guess they don't know.
Maybe like a illegal procedure. I didn't get to see the call from the referee. He was
It
kind
was a
of
late
blocked.
procedure. That was an awful late flag.
Yeah.
And still going. This was
block.
flag football. He's down. He's down the sidelines and tackled right about 22-yard line, it looks like.
He got a
Windsor.
really good block from the outside receiver there. He come back and freed him up for an extra 10 or 15 yards.
Well, and he escaped some traffic in there because he could have just got bottled up and gone down, but he was still looking and still churning. So, impressive start to the drive so far for the Owls. Flag on the other side of the field, but we don't care about that. So it looks like we got 3 receivers on the top left and then 1 on the bottom. Oh, pitch play, fumble. Oh, they're calling that a forward pass, so incomplete.
Looks backwards to me, but
That
not
was,
down on
yeah,
the
I would
field.
say that was pretty close.
Yeah. Got to get the referees in shape here as well.
So this will be 2nd down. And it's a shame, too, because I think if he catches that clearly, he's got some room in the flat to run.
Right.
It was him and one other guy, and that was it.
So, again, they spread it out. Single back in the backfield. Fake. And off the fingertips and out of bounds.
He was ready to run without the ball.
I'm sure that's happened a few times over the years. It's a nice little crowd filing in. Some colors across the way look like for, I'm going to guess that's Brentwood with the purple and gold.
Purple and gold, the Brentwood Eagles.
All right. Same formation here. Hand off to the back. Oh, thought it was handed off to the back, but fallen on by the lineman. Completely faked me out. So what do you think happened there? You think that was supposed to be?
Miscommunication.
You think that was supposed to be
Miscommunication with him
a
running
fake, and maybe he was trying to bring it back, or he just didn't get the handle?
Not quite sure. I saw the running back going up on the left side right through it looked like between the guard and tackle, and then everybody was piling on top of the ball at that point. So it could have been a missed handoff, or like you said, maybe he was trying to pull it back and just didn't get it back in time.
Because I didn't really see the running back turn around immediately, so that's kind of why I thought maybe it was, trying to be a fake. So 4th down. Need to get inside the 10 for a first down. And we've got a pre-snap penalty.
Some more early activity, it looks like.
Oh.
Offside on DuBourg.
How about that?
I didn't realize that was a pre-snap penalty that killed the play.
Unless he had a free shot to the quarterback, and I didn't see that.
Oh, beautiful pass on the other side for a touchdown. Just saying. Brentwood working against Grandview over there. Just saying.
We'll have our second game will be Windsor and Grandview on the opposite side over here. And then our third game will be between Bishop DuBourg and Grandview.
All right, so looks like they are set up somewhere around the 20. There's some bodies down there. I can't see the ball.
Looks like they're on the 14, actually. I can see over the top of you a little bit here.
Yep.
Benefits of being
Good,
6'3".
yeah, good eye there, Mr. Sigmund.
Looks like it's about 4th and 6. Looking at those
Okay, I see it
far
now.
sideline. Yeah.
All right, yep. So, still a manageable play. It's 4th down. It's a jamboree. Hey, what razzle-dazzle do you got? Quarterback keeper over the top and pulled down after a short gain. That's quite an athletic move right there. I need a trampoline to jump that high.
Not sure if I'm Jeff, if I like my quarterback pulling a play like that this early in the season in a situation like this where it looks like they're really ironing out things and having practice more so than actual game situation.
Okay, and I'm no field expert, but this is turf, correct?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So that's not going to be as forgiving as a grass field.
Yeah, the way they got it now, it's getting better, but it's still the turf. You never know. And even on grass, weird things can happen.
True. But like you said, in kind of one of these exhibition, formats, it's like maybe that's not something you want to try. Okay. Reset back at the 40. Lefty winds up, deep throw. Wide open, catches it. Can't break free from the defender, but he's down about the 15.5-yard line.
Receiver had to wait for a little bit on that one. If he leads him, he may have gone to the end zone on it, but the receiver did a good job, waited for the ball and watched it all the way in.
Good hands, make sure he secured it even when the second defender came in. And once again, inside the red zone go the Owls.
It's a good-sized receiver, too. He had a little bit of a height advantage on that cornerback.
Yeah, I'm having high school flashbacks right now. So I'm not keeping track of the plays, but I think they're around 7 or 8.
You're moving up there.
So 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, single back.
Low snap.
And good takedown right there by the defender. Broke right through the gap, hit him, took him down.
That was number 58 for DuBourg. That was Charlie Meyer. He shot out of a cannon on that one, lost his helmet, so he's got to sit for a play.
Right? This is being saved, correct? This is going out to social media.
Sure.
So we should send a clip of this to some of the teams in the NFL. This is how you tackle.
Right.
So that was a big play. That went from second and knocking on the doorstep to third, and you're outside the 20. Got to get down to about the 5, I think. Run straight up the middle, breaks the tackle, and gets to around the original line of scrimmage.
It's a good solid run. He put his head down and kept barreling away, driving his feet. Everything you taught during the 2-a-day camps.
Probably some work in the weight room coming through right there. So 4th down. after a couple of nice chunks in their first couple of drives here. Drive is stalling a little bit. See if they can pull something out here. Fake, keeper, off the right side. Ooh, middle of the field's open. And
very nice run by the quarterback there.
He got down pretty close, I think, to first down territory.
It looked at one point he even used the referee as kind of a blocker for himself.
Hey, that's just savvy.
Yeah, he made a nice cutback, ran right off the referee up the middle.
Looks like they are inside the 5. That should be a first down. And things just got interesting, Ray.
Yes, sir.
Looks like the defenders kind of lagging a little bit. We are in the dog days of August, and this is early in camp, so I'm sure that they don't quite have the legs under them. They will in the next, 45 days?
Right.
What will the coach dial up here? Single back. 3 wide receivers. Crossing pattern. Oh, he's got it. Oh, he threw the corner.
Just over him.
Oh, he had the top receiver coming across, and he was open, but I think he was locked onto his primary receiver.
Yeah, he had some heat from the backside, too. I don't know if he felt that guy coming and let it go a little bit too quick, but he threw just a tad too high.
And I believe that's going to be it.
That was play number 12. They're looking to shake hands.
Here we go.
And the other side's done as well. Oh, that was entertaining.
Entertaining walkthrough there, and we're going to step here for just a quick second. Hey, we didn't get the chance to even do our intro because it started early. Thanks for being with us here at Livestream STL. Thanks to one of our brand new teams here, the Bishop DuBourg Cavaliers, being a part of this. Windsor being a part of this as well. Grandview are we've had in the past, and new to Livestream STL Brentwood as well. Thanks for being with us, and cheer on your teams here. We will have more some more action here. Let me double check and make sure I got these right. 1 and 4, that's Windsor and Brentwood coming up next. That's not right, is it?
Grandview.
Yeah. Windsor and Grandview.
Windsor and
Grandview.
Grandview. I got that right. I was looking at that. I said 1 versus 4.
Don't doubt yourself. You know it.
I had it right, so there you go. But we will have more of this in its entirety as things start winding up here. And again, we will let you know where we're going to be at next week. You know where we're going to be at? Right back here. Right back here. Herculaneum takes on Windsor. That'll be at Friday, 6:45 will be our pregame. So you don't want to miss that. And we will be right here from Windsor Owl Land.
So is that another jam, or is that actually a full game?
It's a full game.
All right.
Full game. And week 1 starts next week. Hey, we got fall sports right around the corner.
So Livestream STL.
Absolutely. So we'll be announcing our football schedule probably early next week, trying to get some things lined out with a few other schools. We'll be covering football and girls softball this season. A lot of Jefferson County, a lot of great softball matchups too that we were talking about earlier.
And if they're not familiar with that product, that is highly entertaining.
Highly entertaining. I like it. We're going to step aside for just a little bit. We've got some swap outs and switch outs here. You are watching Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Toyota's National Sales Event.
Ooh, RAV4.
It's a great time to save on the 2021s while they last.
Ooh, Venza.
Toyota's got an exciting lineup to choose from.
Oh, Highlander, could you?
Oh, sure. You have to understand, it's the National Sales Event.
Right now, get up to 2.49% APR and $750 TFS subvention cash on some of our favorite Toyota vehicles, like the 2021 RAV4, Highlander, and Camry.
Hey, that's my line.
Toyota, let's go places.
Tell us we can't, and we'll prove you wrong. Knock us down, and we'll get right back up. Call us risk takers, misfits, bad boys. But we know what we want, and it feels like American muscle, looks like advanced engineering, and smells like fresh, cut grass. Bad boy. Mow with an attitude.
Tire Bargains, your one-stop destination for all your vehicle's needs. Established in 1985, we offer the best deals on all major tire brands, custom wheels, and lift kits. But we do so much more than just make your vehicle look good. We also help make sure it rides and drives good by offering a full range of repair and inspection services, including alignments. Whether it's custom accessories or repair work, Tire Bargains has you covered. Tire Bargains is located at 2100 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City. Give us a call today at 636-937-0021. Pedal & Pie, bringing wood-fired Neapolitan-style pizza, Italian wines, cold beer and soda, as well as Trek, Diamondback, and Redline bicycles to the Twin City area. Pedal & Pie is a great spot to start and end your rides. Get your bikes tuned up, as well as grab an amazing pie and grab it fast. Their 1,000-degree oven can have your pie ready in just about 90 seconds. Pedal & Pie at 514 Bailey Road in Crystal City. Stop by or give us a call at 636-638-1080. Ride to eat, eat to ride. A pizza shop serving bicycles. Pedal & Pie.
Plastique the Marketplace, the place to find vintage, resale, home decor, and much more. A unique shopping experience. Selections of over 80 vendors and 120 different sale areas, if you have enough time. Plastique the Marketplace is open 7 days a week, located at 1222 North Truman Boulevard in Crystal City, Missouri. Check us out on Facebook or call 636-638-1777.
We're here for Jefferson County.
At Fox, Dunklin, and Northwest, serving students and families.
And every county school for therapy and counseling.
We are here providing mental health for children and adults.
Dental care, doctor visits, wellness exams, and immunizations.
Responding to the demand for COVID vaccines and testing.
Join 1 in 20 residents in the county.
We are here.
We are here.
We are here.
Welcome to the Com Tree Family Tree.
You know, I do this for the love of the kids. I do it for the love of the coaches and the ADs because there's not enough high school coverage in the St. Louis area. There's just not. Once again, I get to keep my relationships with, you know, guys like you and a lot of the other great coaches and administrators and former athletes. And that's one of the cool things that we're going to do here, too, is, you know, I've been fortunate covering some great coaches and great kids, but, you know, the caravan is, you know, I wasn't letting it die. And sure enough, we're here now, and you know, the reboot is in full effect.
We hope you're enjoying tonight's presentation. Take advantage of the HD experience here with Livestream STL by going to the TKDS Sports Network app. Download the app and subscribe by going to videos.tkdssports.com. That'll get you access onto our TKDS Sports app, Roku, and Fire Stick. And thanks so much for your support of Livestream STL.
All right, and welcome back to the Aviary. Here we got the Owls taking on the Eagles. And first play from scrimmage for Grandview results in a flag.
Same start we had in the last session. Penalty right out of the gate.
All right, and what do the guys have to say? We've got illegal block. Or is that illegal hands or is that a hold?
That looked like illegal hands.
All right. So someone's going to get put in timeout here. So since they start at the 40, they will stay at the 40. These mighty Eagles here taking on the Owls. No preferential treatment shown by myself.
Doesn't sound like it at all.
And handoff. And tries the corner and gets nowhere. Stacked up there by several Owls.
Up the middle was just not there for him.
There was a lot of traffic in the trenches.
Windsor's down linemen have been doing a good job tonight. They've been plugging the holes, pursuing the quarterback really well. We saw in the first session.
Yeah, they got some massive-sized kids up there that got pretty good motors from what I see.
Yeah, up the middle is not going to be a good option against them this year.
All right. Got single wideouts. And we got a false start by number 10. Number 10 would be Preston Isaacson. Just a little anxious there. What kind of dance move is that where they roll the knuckles over each other? In motion. And throw to the flat. And keeps it going. And he will pick up 15 yards.
Nice little rolling play there. Wide receiver found himself an opening, got outside there.
And on the previous play, penalized, but on this play, Isaacson catches the ball, turns it upfield. Nice throw there by number 4, Clayton Riddle. So, ball just inside the, looks like the 25. 3 wideouts, motion again. Looks like he was trying to pitch it there, but there was owls all around him.
Yeah, the defensive end stayed home and read the quarterback, did not go after the ball and stayed on and made the nice play.
Yeah, and that's really tough to run around someone of that size. You really got to go way out of your radius. So should bring up a second down, since that was a first down play that gained the big yardage. Bunch formation. Handoff up the middle, and there are lots and lots of gold jerseys there.
Nowhere to go again.
I'm going to say 2, maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, their nose tackle just keeps making play after play tonight.
Might have to double team him somehow.
Or try a different hole.
maybe a sweep or something. Maybe a counter trap.
He's moved really well. He might be on that play too. Like I said in the first session, he was pursuing that. Their quarterback from DuBourg was pretty quick, and he was right with him the whole time.
All right, third down and about 7. Quick handoff up the middle, and busted up close to a first down. Going to depend on the spot.
Looks like they may have gave it to him.
Might have taken him a little bit by surprise there. That's kind of nice when you don't have to have 5 yards in the background. You got to cover that to the line of scrimmage. You just have that quick hitter right up the middle. Sometimes, like I said, you'll find a hole.
Well, he is just short, about a football length. That's bringing up 4th down for him.
So, single wideouts. Man in the slot will go in motion. And again, that quick hitter right up the middle, and they've got the first down. So, Grandview doing a nice little job here, starting the drive, 4 or 5 plays in. Wasn't really paying attention to their game as we were calling the other one, so I don't know how they fared against Brentwood. But starting out nicely on offense. Conservative-ish. Lineman chugs off the field. Another one enters in his place.
And you can do that. That's a tennis-shoe timeout.
Okay.
It's like backyard football.
There's a guy in a bucket hat in the end zone.
Right.
Don't throw it to him. Pitch, sweep, number 11, tries the corner. And he's pretty close to a first down, I believe. Might be just a yard short.
Yeah, I think it's working. You said a while ago maybe a sweep play to get outside these big interior linemen, and it looks like it's working right now.
And on the carry was Eric O'Brien, the senior.
Looks like he picked up about 7 on that play.
A lot of hands on hips out there for the Owls. We did mention it is a touch warm. It is a typical Missouri summer day. Number 11 in motion. Tried the right side, right off tackle. Don't think they got much. Maybe enough for the first down.
It looks like they're marking him about a yard short.
Marker goes to 3rd down. And we might get a chance to call our first touchdown here of the Jamboree.
Yeah.
Officially. I called one earlier, but that was a game we weren't even supposed to be watching. All right, Eagles, what do you got here? Show some talent here. Again, impartial. Two wide receivers to the left.
Nobody's on 15 out here on the far left.
And they run it straight up the middle. And we've got our first touchdown of the ball game. And who did that? Yes, it is the Grandview Eagles. Yes!
Well, there you go.
They may have found something with those quick hits right up the gut there. We were talking about their interior defense for Windsor was really stacking them up. But it looks like they're handing right off to the fullback, and he's able to pop right past him.
So they will resume out here at the 40-yard line. Got a few plays left in the holster here for their 12. We're going to assume the PAT was good. They reset. Number 3 out wide. Number 15 down here to our left. Drops back. He's going for it. And ball came out wobbly and almost picked off. Good anticipation there as the pass was slightly underthrown there by Riddle.
The cornerback didn't react until he saw the receiver turn around and put his hands up. If he'd have been looking down the left side, that number 15 was wide open. He was about 10 yards behind their cornerback.
And I believe he was open on the last play for when they were inside the 5-yard line. Maybe they get in the headset, talk about that. What do you think? 15 in the slot on the right side. And pitch play. And number 11. And he gets bottled up after about a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Oh, he's not happy about that.
Was that a late hit out of bounds?
I think that's going to be on number 11. He got up and shoved the pursuing defender on that.
So
it's always the second guy. Always the second guy will get caught.
So what is that, unsportsmanlike?
Most likely.
Is it always the second guy, Danny?
Always the second guy.
Always the second guy.
And I believe that was their final play.
All right.
So we'll swap it out. Now the Owls will go on offense. They had some nice looking plays before their drive stalled out in the first game we called. So we'll see if they can translate that against the Grandview defense. Somebody took it to the house down here on this side. I think that was a Brentwood Eagle.
They just busted that one for 40. Yeah, it was a 40-yard run.
We'll see Brentwood here, and then we just saw Brentwood, didn't we?
It's like we just saw them.
It's like we just saw them. Wow.
All right, so Owls getting ready to set up on offense. Looks like the Grandview squad is taking a minute or two to get organized on defense.
Again, thanks for watching with us. We appreciate you being here with us for the Windsor Jamboree. Live from Windsor High School.
All right, Eagles assemble.
I'm not going to just say it. That was a pretty impressive drive there for Grandview.
I liked it. I thought it was. We initially saw, they tried the middle. They didn't get any success, but then they kind of moved it a little bit, and they found some quickness.
Right.
We'll see what Windsor has to answer here. All these coaches at midfield is just so weird.
Yeah.
All right, so 4 wide receiver set, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, single back. Wearing the white Brett Michaels cowboy hat back there. Big number 55 comes in the game. That is a large individual.
He's having trouble keeping his jersey over his pads there.
Snap, lefty throw over to the flat, breaks a tackle, first down, and picks up 11.
Does a great job on the receiver. Watched it in, didn't try to take off too quick. We saw that a couple of times in the first game where they were trying to run before they had the ball.
Looks like a young Steve Young right there. Ooh. On the other side of the ball, somebody got crunched. But back to our action. First down for the Owls. 29.5-yard line. And flags fly. We've got a false start, illegal procedure.
False start.
Paper beats rock. What was that?
That's the way they should do it, shouldn't they? Should they totally do that way? We'll throw the flag, and then we'll do paper, rock, scissors to see if it'll uphold itself.
I like that.
Right?
We might be creating our own football league right now.
It's kind of scary, isn't it?
You know, we were commenting on the size of Windsor's interior linemen. Looking at Grandview, they got some big boys on that side, too.
Yep.
I don't have number 55 in my program for Grandview, but he is massive. All right, so trips over to the left side, single receiver at the top, run up the middle, lost his footing, gets close to the marker. A lot of movement up on the line for the Owls. As a defender, that's got to be very distracting.
55's on the sideline now, so maybe they'll find something up the middle.
Back to work go the Owls. Two wide receivers to both sides, single back. Snap, fakes the handoff, left-handed throw over the middle. Ooh, almost a defensive receiver situation right there.
Yeah, the receiver got heard footsteps and his arms grew shorter, and he stopped his his route right there.
Looked like a young Eddie Kennison on that one. Remember him alligator arming several balls for the Rams back in the day. So down marker says third down. They only need about 2 yards, maybe 3 yards to pick up a first down here. 4 wide receiver set. And keeper by the quarterback. Oh, nice little pass. Did he get beyond the line of scrimmage?
And might be coming back.
It seemed like that flag came out awful late. I thought he was going to take off and run, saying illegal procedure.
That one is coming back.
Come on, announce it. I'm not sure exactly what the illegal procedure was, but it seemed like it was an illegal forward pass, but could be wrong. We'll go to the footage. So that'll bring up a third down and we'll say 8.
Looks like the referee's over there talking to one of the Windsor coaches, explaining what took place. But I don't know, it looked like it was a lateral to me, but
drop back, get some air under it, and the defender was under it the whole way. Nothing the receiver could really do but reach back and try and get it over him. So that'll bring up a fourth down.
That was a good job on the cornerback. Stayed with it, didn't give up his right to the ball, and the guy tried to go over the top of him. They could have had a chance of calling offensive pass interference, but let him play a little bit.
As you mentioned, good positioning right there. Sometimes when you may not necessarily have the physical gifts as height, speed, positioning does help.
He was giving up the height on that, that's for sure.
Just a little bit. So fourth down, and they need 8 yards for a first down. And play is whistle dead. That is the one thing about having these games back to back. It's very hard to tell which side the whistle came from.
Right.
And I've seen the players do it on both sides, where the whistle will be on the other side, and they'll be like, "Is that us?" And they'll just stop for a half second.
I'm not even sure what that play was, what they called.
The back picks up the rusher outside, and did he turn it up in time?
Good solid run. I don't know if he got there.
I think he might have got pushed out right about the 20. They are walking up with the marker, so I think they're going to give it to him.
Yep, they are moving the chains.
Did a good job of keeping himself socially distanced from the defender there, just enough to pick up the first down. So the Owls here inside the red zone for the first time. See if they can punch it in here and tie it up. Did they get a point, or are they going to a shootout?
I think you're getting your sports mixed up.
Hand off. Runs outside. And number 11 makes him change his... Ooh, he's out of bounds. He's way out of bounds.
That should have been a flag, I would have thought.
Good pursuit by Grandview to keep him only at 5 yards.
Yeah, it looked like that was going to be a big play, but then he kind of had to go laterally. So that'll bring up second down. I'm not sure what the ticker is left on the plays for the Owls, but they got to be getting slim at this point. Maybe a run fake and then a pass to the corner of the end zone.
Coming up next, we'll have Bishop DuBourg and Brentwood. Oh, I'm sorry, Grandview. My apologies.
Bishop DuBourg and Grandview.
There you go.
You're being awfully cavalier about this.
For our third and final quarter.
A lot of movement up there on the defensive front line. Handoff right up the middle. Jukes and is planted on the turf by number 4, Clayton Riddle. So quarterback and middle linebacker.
Good play by the quarterback to get that handoff. It looked like he had trouble getting it from the snap.
So third down. And you got to figure this is 2-down territory. What do you say, Ray?
I don't think they're going to.
2-down territory. Only time you can say that is during a jamboree, right?
Quick pass.
And he cuts inside and is just down Mike Jones style at the 1-yard line.
That did look a lot like the Mike Jones tackle.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Picked up the first down, so sitting at what, first and goal at about the 3.
Good quick pass out there in space. So that'll give them however many cracks they have left inside the 3-yard line to get pay dirt.
Nice quick route by the receiver. Took about 3-4 steps downfield and planted hard on our right foot and cut in.
So we see a running play. 4 wide receivers. And keeper looks up the middle and touchdown. And the extra point is no good, so Grandview's still up 7-6.
Windsor answers right back with a nice drive of their own.
That was a well-designed play. I'm like, here you don't want to be too fancy. Quarterback is mobile. He just zigged and zagged. There was no defender there. 6 points. And as we said in the first game that we got to cover, they had good movement. They just kept shooting themselves in the foot.
I'm guessing with just a few plays left, maybe they open the book up and go downfield a little bit.
Hook and ladder. Let's look for Billy Bob.
Yeah.
Can we make Varsity Blues references? Is that okay?
I don't have a problem with that. Not at all.
All right. So we got to find their tweeter. So who's their tweeter? And then he's going to shovel it to Billy Bob. He's going to wander downfield, act like he's lost. I'm calling it right now. Coach Lance, let's do this. Trips on this side, single to the top.
Oh, we're moving early.
And a little cha-cha before the ball went. So the ball will stay where it is. The Eagle defenders are playing off about 8 to 10 yards.
I think they're anticipating a deep pass on this.
Yeah, and we got a blitz. Gets it off into the flat. And number 15 had the tackle broken. And gang tackled over here at the sideline after he got the first down. That may be it.
That's that big receiver again we saw in the first session. He's got some good hands on him, and he looks like he's a tough kid to bring down.
He made a nice move to shake off number 15, and they're going through. Fist bumps for all. Good scrimmage, 6-6. So what are we going to see in the final stanza, Ray?
Well, we will see Bishop DuBourg and Grandview as the handshakes continue here. And again, if you're interested to know what we've got going on next week, we'll be right back here. Herculaneum comes to town. 6:45 will be our pregame for that. And We will have the Black Cats come down here to Windsor Owl territory as we see the handshakes there, and we'll move to our next game here in just a little bit. You are watching Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL. We'll be right back.
I'd like to welcome everybody to the Zach McVay hiring at St. Pius press conference. We're taking you guys' questions. So,
Zach, you're making the move from being a head coach to now an assistant coach. So, any comments or differences to working on your own versus now working for Coach Miller?
Well, there's a lot of differences. I mean, you get to do things the way you want to. You don't necessarily have antiquated next question.
Hey, Dalen, check this out. It says right here, your father and I are second cousins. We're related.
Well, if that's the case, you owe me a graduation present.
Very funny.
At least you can say you're related to an all-conference and all-district baseball player. How does that feel?
I will admit, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Hey, Dalen.
Yeah?
At least you could say you're related to a famous sports media person. What's that like?
I wouldn't know. But I do know to watch the Main Street Sports Show on Livestream STL.
The Main Street Sports Show, shining a light in Jefferson County.
Very funny.
Tell us we can't, and we'll prove you wrong. Knock us down, and we'll get right back up. Call us risk takers, misfits, bad boys. But we know what we want, and it feels like American muscle, looks like advanced engineering, and smells like fresh, cut grass. Bad boy. Mow with an attitude.
Mama's on the Hill, home of the original toasted ravioli. For reservations, gift cards, and banquet and catering inquiries, contact them at 314-776-3100, located at 2132 Edwards in St. Louis, Missouri. Check them out on the web on mamasonthehill.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive holiday offers.
We're here for Jefferson County.
At Fox, Dunklin, and Northwest, serving students and families.
And every county school for therapy and counseling. We are here providing mental health for children and adults.
Dental care, doctor visits, wellness exams, and immunizations.
Responding to the demand for COVID vaccines and testing.
Join 1 in 20 residents in the county.
We are here.
We are here.
We are here.
Welcome to the Comtree Family Tree.
Hey, Ray Halbrook here with Livestream STL. We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Do us a huge favor. Check out our brand new website, livestreamstl.tkdssports.com. There you'll see plenty of information about your schools, articles about different games and whatnot, and we appreciate you checking that out. Do us a huge favor also. We'd really like for you to mention Livestream STL to your athletic directors and superintendents. Tell them you want us in there to bring high value to your school. We'd appreciate that. And thanks again for watching tonight's broadcast.
I do this for the love of the kids. I do it for the love of the coaches and the ADs because there's not enough high school coverage in the St. Louis area. There's just not. Once again, I get to keep my relationships with, guys like you and a lot of the other great coaches and administrators and former athletes. And that's one of the cool things that we're going to do here too is, I've been fortunate covering some great coaches and great kids, but, the caravan is, I wasn't letting it die. And sure enough, we're here now and the reboot is in full effect.
Welcome to Toyota's National Sales Event.
Ooh, RAV4.
It's a great time to save on the 2021s while they last. Ooh, Venza. Toyota's got an exciting lineup to choose from.
Oh, Highlander, could you?
Oh, sure. You have to understand, it's the National Sales Event.
Right now, get up to 2.49% APR and $750 TFS subvention cash on some of our favorite Toyota vehicles, like the 2021 RAV4, Highlander, and Camry.
Hey, that's my line.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, I'm Lawrence Kroedinger with Home by SMCI. Whether it's residential or commercial, we have the right products for you. Global Plasma Solutions will attack your bacteria, mold, viruses, even help dust in your house. They install easily, less than 45 minutes, and it's invaluable for the rest of your life. If you're interested in any of the products that we do offer, give us a call at 636-337-4444 or send us an email at service@homebysmci.com.
Value. Let's talk about value right now. We here at Livestream STL believe that value is key to keeping our community at a high level. Do us a huge favor today. Talk to your athletic director about the value that Livestream STL brings to your school. Talk to your superintendents as well. Let them know that you want Livestream STL in your schools because we bring high levels of value back to your kids. Thanks again for watching the broadcast.
This Livestream STL has been a huge asset for Jefferson County sports, in my opinion. I mean, getting these athletes the camaraderie that they're out there and people can see them. I mean, to be honest with you, I got a call from a coach yesterday about one of my athletes that said that they saw some of her games on Livestream STL.
Awesome.
So, I mean, that right there instilled to me that this is important. You know, this is important for those kids. And so, you know, I think it's great, and I wish you guys the best. You know, and if you're out there and you want to sponsor, this is a great opportunity for you know, kids to support kids of our local kids and get them support and get them acknowledgement out there, because we have a lot of great athletes in this county.
We appreciate that. And at the end of the day, our mission is much the same as your missions, coaches, to help shine a light on these kids. And get them exposure and get their name out there and help them. And if they can advance, they're better off, we're better off as a community, and that's why we're here. Tire Bargains, your one-stop destination for all your vehicle's needs. Established in 1985, we offer the best deals on all major tire brands, custom wheels, and lift kits. But we do so much more than just make your vehicle look good. We also help make sure it rides and drives good by offering a full range of repair and inspection services, including alignments. Whether it's custom accessories or repair work, Tire Bargains has you covered. Tire Bargains is located at 2100 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City. Give us a call today at 636-937-0021. Pedal and Pie, bringing wood-fired Neapolitan-style pizza, Italian wines, cold beer and soda, as well as Trek, Diamondback, and Redline bicycles to the Twin City area. Pedal and Pie is a great spot to start and end your rides. Get your bikes tuned up, as well as grab an amazing pie and grab it fast. Their 1,000-degree oven can have your pie ready in just about 90 seconds. Pedal and Pie at 514 Bailey Road in Crystal City. Stop by or give us a call at 636-638-1080. Ride to eat, eat to ride. A pizza shop serving bicycles. Pedal and Pie.
Plastique the Marketplace, the place to find vintage, resale, home decor, and much more. A unique shopping experience. Selections of over 80 vendors and 120 different sale areas, if you have enough time. Plastique the Marketplace is open 7 days a week, located at 1222 North Truman Boulevard in Crystal City, Missouri. Check us out on Facebook or call 636-638-1777.
Welcome to Toyota's National Sales Event.
Ooh, RAV4.
It's a great time to save on the 2021s while they last. Ooh, Venza. Toyota's got an exciting lineup to choose from.
Oh, Highlander, could you?
Oh, sure. You have to understand, it's the National Sales Event.
Right now, get up to 2.49% APR and $750 TFS subvention cash on some of our favorite Toyota vehicles, like the 2021 RAV4, Highlander, and Camry.
Hey, that's my line.
Toyota, let's go places.
All right, welcome back. Scott Latta with Danny Sigmund here, and we're going to do the Grandview versus DuBourg matchup. This is Cavaliers and Eagles, correct?
It is.
All right, so this one looks like the Eagles, Grandview, will start on defense, and DuBourg, Cavaliers, in the red and black, will start on offense. A hush falls over the crowd.
There, let me help. Let me fix that.
There you go. So 3 wide receivers for DuBourg. And movement by the lineman right next to the center. Was that interior offensive lineman?
Probably a tackle or the guard, but
Yeah.
we're 3 for 3 on first plays with false starts.
Hey, all you can ask for is consistency. So again, nothing changes. They'll keep it at the 40. Still first down. Handoff, sweeps to the left, and great open field tackle right there by number 11, Eric O'Brien.
Stayed with him, drove right through the midsection like he was taught.
And the back tried to get loose, but again wrapped up, took him down. Not sure who the defensive backs coach is, but kudos. So in one of these Jamboree things, are you sitting there out there as a player going, okay, that's 1? You know, knowing you only have to cover 12 plays, are you going, okay, that's 1? It's not like a real game where you're like, okay, you know, we got 3 downs, and that's all we have to cover. We stop them on 3 downs, we get off the field.
I'm not sure what the mindset is. This is a little bit different to me as we were talking beforehand.
Breaks through the line and unabated to the quarterback, and he is dropped for a 12-yard loss.
That was a missed assignment.
They showed blitz, found a seam. So that'll bring up 3rd down for the Cavaliers. I really like their white numbers, red jersey, and black pants. I like that scheme. It's very striking.
It pops, and you notice the front of their jersey says South City on it, representing DuBourg and the Hancock Tigers. They share together the football team.
All right, 3 wide receiver set. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. And handoff right up the middle. And he is swarmed under after about a 4-yard gain.
It was Austin Blankenship, number 73, that got there first.
So that should bring up a 2nd down. All right, what are you doing over there? Okay, he's messing me up. Because he had a 1, then he moved it to a 2, and now he went to a 4.
Well, you know, it's first game for the
Preseason.
chain gain over there, too, you know.
Preseason for everybody.
Is this going to be like Mizzou, Colorado? Is this the 5th down?
Right.
Throwing out a bunch of references that predate some of our viewing audience. 4 wide receiver set this time. Single back. Steps. Oh. Behind the play. And he is running a lot, but he's not getting anywhere, and then swarmed under.
Great job by the Grandview defense. They didn't bite on it. They stayed with it and just swarmed right to the ball.
I thought that looked like a lateral, so I thought maybe that they were setting up for something further downfield, but I guess that was just the design of the play.
On the lines here, Danny Sigmund from Roger Estapari. Is this Danny Sigmund on the line? It is. He's known to call some football, have a little football knowledge.
Signing autographs afterwards?
Probably not. All right, I'll at least sign one for Roger, though.
All right, so reset to the 40, 1st down. Cavaliers looking to get some traction here. In the first matchup we saw, it looked like they had a couple of plays, but it looked like for the most part they struggled to get on the same page offensively. Number 3, run around the corner, and ooh, that was a really
they called it.
Yeah.
I was peeking at their game while we were announcing the Windsor Grandview, and they were still struggling offensively.
So it looked like a 7-yard run, and then he hopped out of bounds and kind of looked like a clay pigeon getting shot out of the sky there by the defender, well beyond the boundary.
Although he didn't come down quite yet, so my interpretation, he's still in the air, he's still in play.
Right. Got a little colorful language going on downstairs. So that'll move them all the way up to the 15. And we'll get to see the Cavaliers operate in the red zone with the red jerseys. We need to get Terry Edwards down there in coverage.
Coach Terry Edwards and a new athletic director over at Grandview.
3 wide receivers to the top. Roll out. Number 4 pursues O'Brien, flicks it. And I think that play lost. Now I might have picked up a couple yards.
It's another one of those rollout plays, but you're going against the grain with a lefty quarterback. You talked about that earlier.
Yeah, that just as a design play, it's like you're asking a lot of your athlete, especially if there's backside pursuit like that.
Shout out to Charles Underwood. Thanks for watching. We appreciate that.
Some young fans in attendance here working the sidelines. So 3 wide receiver set. And I think the tight end scooching up to the line there. Thought he was going to be in the slot, but he scooches up. Single back. Second down play. And, ooh, good anticipation right
Great
there.
play.
Number 62 busted through the line right there.
Brandon Vollner, he crashed in hard, and he stuck right with it and made a nice play.
The back got it and looked like he was going to do that little dribble out to the left and do like he did up the sideline, but you got a defender, basically saying, hey, how's it going? You need a piece of gum?
I'm sure that's exactly what they're asking for is a piece of gum. Does your breath smell? Here's some gum.
I was just saying he was just being polite and neighborly.
Wow.
Grandview's a rural town, country strong boys out here.
That's true.
And
fumble it. Trouble on the exchange.
They mob up there at the line. Probably a 1-yard loss.
This is a live stream popping in saying looks and sounds good. Thanks. She's our quality control person.
I like that. All right, so this will bring up a 4th down here. And in a situation like this where you have nothing to lose, I would say maybe a run fake and then look for somebody crossing over the middle. At least that's what I would do on Madden. Come on, we had to have at least one reference to that during the broadcast.
Well, we can date ourselves and bring up Bill Walsh college football if we wanted to.
5 wide receivers set, no backs in the shotgun. Number 1, Javon Sanders. See if he works on his hard count here. And the flag flies. What do we got? Did the time clock expire?
It has. Or has it?
I don't know. It just seemed like that play took a long time to get started.
Coach Robert Coonley over at Jefferson R7, Lady Blue Jays softball and boys baseball. How you doing?
So that will back them up. Looks about the 22, maybe 23-yard line. 4th down, so they need to get inside the 10 for a first. If you've got that little laser marker on the field showing you where the first down is, you're probably not watching us.
Look for a wide
Not
receiver
yet.
screen here, possibly.
And number 3 was just a little bit early leaving the line.
Working out the early kinks, both teams are here.
So as a wide receiver, you would think you're looking in at the ball. You're not moving until you see the ball move. In theory, correct?
Supposed to.
Okay. Because there's a lot going on. You've got people standing behind the play. You've got refs. You've got the other team moving. So I was never, played any sort of organized football, but I just think that would probably be what would happen there. Because the wide receivers are on the line of scrimmage or they're off a yard?
Supposed to be right on the ball, just like the linemen.
Okay.
At least the exterior wide receivers are. The ones inside should be back a yard or two.
So they get a successful snap, and he will just tuck it and run. I think initially he was trying to pass, but he had two defenders right there. So pulled it down, tried to get what he could. He was able to get down inside the 20. That was a 4th down play, so it should come back out here to the 40.
Yeah, the Grandview defensive end, he shot up really quick, and he kind of busted that play up, so he had to tuck it and run.
They've had some nice pressure, and they've also hit the gaps pretty well.
So with DuBourg being meshed with Afton, what does that do for a team as far as cohesiveness? They don't see each other, throughout the course of the day. They're, players coming together. They're not around each other all the time. Is that a disadvantage?
You're talking about
Hancock?
Hancock.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Hancock. Hancock and DuBourg.
That's a good question. Well, that would have been a great question for Coach Jake Hogan over at DuBourg when we had him on for our Main Street Sports. If you haven't checked that out, scroll down on the Facebook page here, Livestream STL. You'll check that out. But I'm sure there are some disadvantages of that. But maybe there's creative ways to stay in touch with each other and ways to wouldn't necessarily say cut corners.
Quarterback keeper, and he is plowed.
Going nowhere.
But you've got to come up with creative ways to keep everybody connected. You know what I mean?
Right.
So Sanders doing everything he can to move, but someone had him down around the ankle, and he waited for help to come, and he just put him on the ground.
That was number 50, Austin Welch, that busted that up, and he got cleaned up by, we still don't know number 55's name, but we'll just call him the Tank for right now.
That's right.
Or he could be the football version of Max Power.
Max Power. We just pulled it out first time for football season. So, Danny, you'll figure this out. If we have one person that we don't have a name for, we name him Max Power.
Okay.
If we have two people, we name them Min Power. And if it's a girl, we call them Mini Power. So there you go.
And once again, they can't get the play started as the flag flies.
Going back to that, I think there would have to be somewhat of a disadvantage. They just can't. The chemistry, you hear it in every level of sport. Talking about the chemistry of a team, it's just going to have to be tough drawing them in, from a couple different schools.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the movie The Replacements. It's a very difficult task to bring in a bunch of talent into a singular spot in time who haven't, had any time together. You just don't know the cadences of your individuals. You're not sure, what they're doing, what you're doing. So it just takes some time to build that. And right now, everyone on DuBourg wearing the Falco red jersey for practice.
Falco. Winners want the ball.
The game's on the line.
We were talking about Windsor's interior line earlier. Grandview's line's been doing a really good job.
And they get this one off, number 2. Nice open field tackle there. Wrapped up, number 16.
Another player we don't have. He's not on our list tonight, but it was a great play. He read it early.
And
there you go.
And number 2, Mohamed Diallo, comes up limping a little bit. He got hit pretty flush. So this will be 3rd down. Still looking to move off the 40.
They tried that quick individual screen to get him out there going, but the cornerback read that quick and played right through the ball and the receiver and brought him down for a loss.
And he's still coming up a little gingerly to the line. So 3rd down, no back, 5 receiver set. Excuse me, 4 receivers. Oh, 5 receiver, yeah. Drops back, flag flies again, rolls out to his left, looking to pass. turns the corner, and he stepped out at the 40. He did continue up the field, but he did unfortunately put a toe out at the 40. We'll see what the flag is.
A couple of the Grandview guys collided together in the backfield. They had one of the Bishop DuBourg linemen saw and had it kind of shoved him from behind. You may have been able to call a block in the back on it, but it caused those two to collide. They went head to head on it.
I'm not seeing a signal as to what the infraction is, but they're spotting the ball back at the 40, so that would lead me to believe it's against the Cavaliers.
You're seeing a couple of Grandview players down on a knee here.
And one of them was a senior, Brandon Vollner.
Made an excellent play earlier.
Can't quite make up the other guy's number. It looks like 76. Xander Barrett.
Let me get a number here real quick. 78? 76, you are right.
He's got x-ray vision. He can see through that guy.
We're going to have to invest in some binoculars.
Looking a little bit like Kevin Green down there on his knees.
Right.
Some people are going to have to Google these references, but that's okay.
Seeing a beautiful sunset going on to the left of us here at Windsor Owl Stadium. And again, thanks for being with us here as we open up our first week of football here, our Jamboree here at Windsor High School. And taking a look at the four teams of the 7 this evening here: DuBourg, Brentwood, Grandview, and Windsor. Now you see number 76 coming off the field here as
the sophomore Xander Barrett.
I guess we got a little bit of a break here, and I guess if Jack Ottolini is number 76. According to...
Okay.
Okay.
Then we have a big typo on ours.
We must have. And I know that some of this we had a very, very late addition to all of our rosters. I literally got Grandview's at about 3 o'clock today, and same for Brentwood. Part of it was my fault because it got sent to my email, but it got bounced back through our junk mail.
People still send emails?
Yeah.
Now I see why you text me at about 10 o'clock in the morning for my starting lineup when we play.
Hey, hopefully you're feeling my pain, but it is what it is, and we just try to we just want to try to put the best product out here for all the schools. Get their names right, get their get the proper stats. You know how much of a stickler we like to be about stats.
Absolutely.
So did Grandview not use their entire allotment of plays?
I guess not.
Okay. So the Eagles back on offense. Jumbo package here. Right up the middle. Running free in space, number 22, and brought down at the 20 after 20-yard gain.
It was a good run by Nash Moore. He busted right up the gut. They had another drop snap there, but the great play by the quarterback to hand it off.
High knees right there, makes them difficult to tackle.
Picked up about 20 yards on that play.
Actually, I don't think Grandview's been on offense yet.
No, that was their first play.
Ah, that makes sense. All right. Eagles. 2 wide receivers to the top, none to the bottom. Number 16 in motion. And another bad snap. Number 12 picks it up and
good hard
shoulders
running.
His way down to the 10.
Good hard running. Made something out of nothing.
So it looks like they may need to work on that center quarterback exchange. But they've had 2 positive plays so far.
little note about DuBourg. DuBourg was they pushed their football season last season to the spring, and were only able to get in a few games here. So I mean they're a little bit behind the 8 ball here as far as games played, but could be a little more fresh because they just came off of 3 games earlier than, you know. Depends on how you look at it. I mean, that might have been a good question we had for Coach Hogan as well. And
a run off to the right. Didn't look like it accomplished much.
Well, the exchange woes continue. It was 3 in a row. Like you said, they're going to have to work on that in practice.
So I wonder if that's the center. Like you said, it's fairly early in the session, obviously. So is that maybe just I'm afraid of getting whacked on the head by the nose guard, or what do you think that stems from?
It could be the quarterback pulling out too quick. He may not be in there, you know, long enough for him to get the ball up where he needs to be, and he's trying to hand off before he has it. You know, just like a receiver trying to take off running before he's caught it.
Very well done. So, 2nd down from the 10-yard line, 16 in motion. And we have our first flag against Grandview, well, besides the one on defense.
Ball start.
They're not moving the ball, so I guess maybe they just didn't like the way that one started.
Yeah, it's that was that rule we talked about at the beginning. Anything before the ball snapped doesn't get penalized. But afterwards, man, they're going to hammer you.
Well, that's why they got the helmets and the pads.
Well, they did just move it back 5 yards.
Well, they just made a liar out of me, didn't they?
I think they heard our broadcast.
Those guys don't know what they're talking about up there. We just like throwing everything we can at you.
Pitch number 16 is corralled, taken down right about the new line of scrimmage, somewhere around the 14.
It looks like that was Mekhi Stewart, number 3 from DuBourg, that got in on that one.
Tried to run the option right there.
He stayed home on his assignment and brought down the running back. It was a good play on his part.
So brings up a 3rd down. So got a couple opportunities here to pick up a chunk of yardage. They break huddle. 2 wide receivers set, one to the top, one to the bottom. Hand up, straight up the middle, breaks a tackle, takes on the defender and into the end zone for number 10, Preston Isaacson. I believe that is, I'm wanting to say his 2nd touchdown today.
That could be. It just looks like that Grandview is using their size against the Bishop. Bishop DuBourg just going right up at them. It looks like they're pretty much, well, they're overmatched against Grandview right now.
They are leveraging well and using their speed. So reset back out to the 40. New set of quasi downs. As the sun's starting to head toward the horizon.
Yeah.
So do you do something different here with this set? You ran the ball quite a bit on that one. I don't think they had one pass play.
Maybe work to the left. They seem to work a lot to the right. But nope, they're going to stick with the right. Pitch play, number 11, has blockers in front, down the sideline, and
like
thumps to the ground about the 20 after he picked up a nice chunk. I think they actually called the play dead around the 22. I think he stepped out. Or maybe he was coerced out. However you want to see that.
That was a good job from the lineman getting out, leading out front, blocking downfield from the wide receivers. And they picked up a good chunk of...
So was there an infraction on the play?
Yeah, I see one right there on the 35.
Aren't those flags worn out? Put them away. You can tell them what they did wrong after the play. Let's just see them play. I feel like I'm watching an old Tampa Bay Buccaneers game here. Minus the colors, of course. Those creamsicle, jerseys were awesome. So, 2 wide receivers to the left. Pitch to the back. Good block. Cuts it up, number 10. And that's Isaacson again, and he's down to somewhere around the 23 3.
They came to the strong side of the field that time. You were asking for them to come left, and they did finally.
Hey, ask for and you shall receive. If you don't ask, the answer's always no.
Words of wisdom from Scott Lotta.
Deep thoughts.
Yeah.
Isaacson had good vision of the field there. He made a couple of nice cutbacks to pick up a few extra yards.
He seems to be their playmaker here in the two sets we've seen. And runs off left. Oh, and he's going to rumble and down inside the 5. Number 5 right there, looking like Christian Okoye.
Big fullback just took right up the middle. Looked like he may have carried that defender with him for a few yards.
So good run play designs by the Eagles here, and so far it's all clicking. They got a chance to get their second touchdown here in like the last 4 minutes.
Unfortunately, we don't have number 5 on our roster here either.
So number 11 in motion, handoff right up the gut. A lot of traffic right there. Minimal sledding. Noses inside the 5, maybe down to the 4, 3.5.
Trying to treat the big man to a touchdown.
Oh yeah, you got to feed your all-stop. So at this point, the Cavaliers pretty much back on their heels and just trying to dig in and prevent the touchdown. They don't have the markers or anything up, but I think this is a second down.
Yeah, now there they go. They switched it.
They heard me. Number 11 in space. Oh,
good block.
Nice crackback block right there. Still on his feet, still fighting. And touchdown. A lot of second and third chance effort right there. That man did yeoman work. I believe that was 11, Eric O'Brien.
It was good backside pursuit on Sanders and Diallo from DuBourg, but they just couldn't bring him down. He kept chugging.
So, put another 6 on the board, virtually speaking, and they will reset to the 40 with still a couple of plays. See what else they can do.
Maybe they'll open up a little bit here and try a few pass plays now.
So I wonder what the over-under was on this.
We're not FanDuel. Sorry, no FanDuel.
And this is kind of reminiscent of what I recall from Eagles football back in the day. This was a lot of grinded out running, a lot of misdirection, and sometimes just right in your face, just, you know, a hat on a hat, and hey, you asked for it.
There it is.
And
nice grab.
He's going to take it to the house. 5-10 touchdown. Number 11 right there, Eric O'Brien with back-to-back touchdowns.
He's been very active in this set. Great job on the quarterback to lead him on that pass. Just dropped it right over the top of him, and he had a nice little snag and took it in for 6.
A nice little speed burst there to get by the defender.
Right now, you've got to be impressed with the Grandview Eagles, and Coach Dallas has got to be pretty happy right now with the way his Jamboree is going.
So, final few plays here. We'll see what they dial up here. What else can you do? Handoff straight up the middle. Number 5 breaks it outside.
Give it to the big man again. Let him go.
And still going.
Wow.
Ends up down on his shoulder pad down around the 15-yard line. And I think that's it.
It's a nice 25-yard run by him.
So you had them on your fantasy team. They did well today.
Well, there you have it, and there you are. And we appreciate everybody watching today. As don't forget, we will have tomorrow or next week. We'll be right back here at Windsor. Herculaneum comes to town. 6:45 will be the pregame. You want to tune in for the pregame. It'll be the Toyota pregame.
Oh, nice.
Brought to you by Twin City Toyota, and we'll have Herculaneum and Windsor. Guys, I mean, the standout for me has definitely been Grandview.
They were definitely impressive, and like I said, I'm hard to be unbiased, but it was very impressive.
Yep.
Very proud moment.
Windsor, I think, doing a little bit of tune-up, here and there, and trying to, maybe work out some kinks. They've lost a little bit. Windsor losing their quarterback big time, and a couple other players, seniors. But DuBourg,
trying to open things up and take a look at some things here and there, and we saw a lot more away from our game, but Brentwood was a little bit of a surprise as well.
Yeah. And talk about DuBourg a little bit. As you kind of alluded to, Danny, they're trying to put together a program, cooperatively, and it looks like they still got some pieces that they're still trying to find the right places for, but you can see they've got the elements. It's just going to take them a second or two to put it together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Danny, we appreciate you being in.
Yeah,
and
it was a great time.
Feel,
I enjoyed
feel
it.
good and feel pretty good getting to sad a little bit,
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I feel bad knowing now that I will try to text you my lineup cards a little bit quicker.
No, it's fine.
Due to some of the roster issues we had tonight, but hey, it's preseason, so it's understandable.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we do thank the schools being able to get us what they could in time, and a lot of times it's just me missing it, but whatever. So we'll have the second game here. We will not be airing that, but that second game has teams like Potosi and Northwest and DeSoto. So good luck to those guys. And again, check out our website. We're going to say that right now. Check out our website and see if I can find the here it is right here. livestreamstl.tkdssports.com. We'll have our schedules. We'll have the football schedule released next week. We have the softball schedule done, but it is not in our website quite yet. But we'll have things in our schedule on our website shortly. And if you haven't done so, like and share. Follow us over at LivestreamSTL on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, you name it, we're out there. And all of our games will be on our website this year. So a little bit different from the season past. Will not be on social media. It will be on our website, so you'll have to tune into that, and we'll have those links out accordingly when we can. For all of us here at Livestream STL, we're going to say so long. Have a great evening. We'll see you next week right back here at Windsor.